Family, I'm gonna prove to you once again, bring you more facts, how corrupt this motherfucking system is. Excuse my French. And apparently, a lot of people have a problem with the words that I'm using and say that it's, it makes me sound unintelligent. Well, I tell you what, the person that is saying that, or any being that was saying that, if you were more intelligent and more aware than me, then you would be posting videos about this shit. Not sitting here worrying about the language that I'm speaking. Apparently, I'm more awoke than you are, dumbass. Probably fucking trolls anyways. But anyways, the message is very clear. And I don't see how anybody could sit here and hold and bite their tongue when thousands and hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of our own fucking beings, our brothers and sisters across the world, are being murdered, being killed, being shipped off to FEMA camps. And I'm going to play you a video right now and prove to you that the military is telling you how corrupt it is, how there is no honor in what they're doing, how they are sent over there to just basically annihilate anyone and everyone through corruption, because the British, England, sent the orders because they control every damn military on this damn plane. And for the people that have a problem with my cursing, then you know what? You are missing the whole point. You are missing the whole message. You are more worried about my language, which, let me tell you, the language that you speak is babble, since you want to talk about my language. Apparently, but I don't have no knowledge. Well, I'll tell you what, anybody that wants to get on some knowledge, come on with it. I'll school you all day long, okay? Like I said, I'm the one putting these videos out, and you're making a comment, and you ain't putting no content out. You tell me who's more awake, you or me. Moving forward, I'm going to show you exactly what your military is telling you. It is all corrupt. They are being told to follow orders that is against all human rights. And that means every single being, sentient being on this plane. Look at that puppet.
I want to be clear to those who try to oppose the United States. I want to be clear to those who wish to do us harm. I want to be clear to those around the world who want to destroy our way of life.
That I had, a couple months ago, I seen fire falling from heaven, and in each state there was like an individual there waiting for the fire of God to fall on them. I'm telling you right now, there is a move of God coming, man. I feel the power and the Holy Ghost on me so strong, and God is about to bring the backsliders back.
Huckabee talks about honor. Honor? Are you kidding me? You saying that it's an honor to die in Iraq and to fight a war that we started and we're in the wrong?
Here, I've got a message for all the people out there who say that we're going to be outnumbered, we're going to be outgunned, we're going to be outmatched.
If we don't act now, we're going to lose all our rights. And I'm not trying to scare anyone. You don't have to believe what I'm telling you. You can look it up for yourself.
My name is Daryl Anderson. I served in Baghdad, Iraq from January 04 to July 04.
Good afternoon. My name is John Michael Turner. I currently reside in Burlington, Vermont. I served with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines as an automatic machine gunner.
When are we going to realize that people fighting in Iraq against us, they're not terrorists, they're soldiers? What would we do if somebody invaded us? I know I would pick up my weapon and fight against them. What the hell we call them? Terrorists? These people want their country back.
You can ask questions. I mean, that's what being a free democratic society is all about, is asking questions. And, they don't have the answers for them.
9/11, because that's what...
Remember, family, your silence is your consent. You say nothing, then you're giving your consent.
But led to the war, like Dennis was saying, that's what fueled the fire. That's the big part of the lie that led to the lies I witnessed in Iraq.
You're gonna tell me that it's an honor to serve in Iraq? when private contractors get paid $100,000 plus and drive $60,000 vehicles.
Did you hear what he said? Private contractors. How many times on the news have you heard them specifically say private contractors during all these hurricane disasters, these man-made hurricane disasters? You guys need to enter and understand what is going on. Because if you don't wake up and you do nothing, and this is even to the people that want to turn their nose and say, oh, I don't care. Guess what? You're going to be in them FEMA camps too. Guess what? You're going to be the ones that get invaded this time. So keep sticking your nose in the air and acting like you don't give a shit, and you're going to be in the FEMA camps, and you're going to wish you would have did something and stood up for your own brothers and sisters before it was too late.
Inside the base, while soldiers are outside the base, rolling and patrolling and losing their lives.
Because it's all there in black and white. You read the bill and it tells you exactly what's going on. So, and if enough people start questioning, then they're going to have to rescind the bill.
And I'm thinking this is racism. This is what feeds the fuel that Iraqis are beneath us and we can go kill them. Because look they killed 3,000 innocent people. They don't care.
Let me pause that. We know now that the 3,000 people that was claimed to be in the Twin Towers was not in there. They had already been evacuated, and the Twin Towers was a demolition already set and ready to be demolished.
About innocent lives.
Is that honor? Are you kidding me? Is it an honor knowing that KBR stock has more than doubled since the war started?
I mean, I don't want my family growing up in an oppressive society where they can't walk outside and breathe fresh air without someone pointing a gun at them.
In Desert Storm, we couldn't get into Baghdad because the people heard about the innocent people we killed in the bombings.
I'm outraged.
You hear that? They killed innocent people in the bombings.
Going on again, they're using this idea of patriotism and honor. That's bullshit.
And they might say that that could never happen, but why would they put that language in there, giving them the authority to do it?
Now, 3,000 Americans are dead. We don't care how many
Like I said, we know that 3,000 of them people never died. It was a controlled execution demolition.
Iraqis you gotta kill. Killing the civilians is part of war.
That's bullshit. How about sending home the soldiers with their lives? Sending the soldiers home with honor. That's foolhardiness.
If they didn't have any intent on using it. So don't believe what they tell you. Because our forefathers left England because of the very things that are going on in our government today.
And did you hear what he said? Listen and enter and understand. He said our forefathers left England because of the same damn corruption. What did I tell you? The British is running the show. The British Empire is handing down the orders to every single country in this plane.
That's what they sent us into Baghdad with. I joined in 03 because I was broke, I needed money, but I was a young American kid, I wanted to fight in the war.
So we're fighting in Iraq for honor? What happened to fighting for freedom and democracy? I'm just amazed.
I served my country, I got an honorable discharge from the Army, and I swore an oath to protect the country from all enemies, foreign, domestic.
You hear that? He took an oath, and this goes with your military, police, anybody that is in the government agencies. They have to take and swear an oath that they will protect the people, their country, whether it is domestic or non-domestic. Enter and understand that. If you don't know your Constitution, then you need to look it up. Okay? Because this is the only way that we are going to... In the Constitution, it tells you that if your government is incompetent and they try to overthrow the people have the right to overthrow their government. The power don't come from the government. The power comes from the people that is granting the government the power. Do you enter and understand that? But we're going to have to drop the Federal Reserve because the Federal Reserve is owned by the British. They brought the money in to control and squeeze their grip on everyone. Especially the United States, because we're supposed to be the land of the free, where you can make your dreams come to life, okay? We are forgetting why the whole reason why what the United States stands for. It stands for the land of the free. Does this sound like that they're trying to tell you that, hey, your rights are being fucking, excuse my French again, but your rights are being taken from you at every moment, at every chance they can, they are taking your rights. And eventually, after they get done taking all your rights from you, they're going to take your life from you and your kids. So if you have any soul, if you have any kind of heart, you will get off your ass and you will stop worrying about these fake ass paper money with ink and start realizing that everything that you know is all lies. They're real lies. Okay, when you watch your television, look at the word. Tell, lie, vision. Program your mind to what they want you to think. So you will conform to what they want.
I joined up, month out of training, I arrived in Baghdad, Iraq, January 04. Saddam's been captured.
You know, Senator McCain, a few months ago, he was on TV saying that he spent Thanksgiving in Iraq.
Now, these people that are operating in our government right now are criminals.
Hear that? Your own military personnel is telling you, he's already served, he's out of the military and army, but he's telling you that they are criminals. What do they do with us when we commit a crime? We could jaywalk and all write a ticket. We could park our car and they write a ticket. They got quotas. They got all this. It is if a police officer wants to grab us up and do whatever the fuck he wants to do, whether it doesn't matter the race, the race thing is just, that's the whole point of dividing. You know, they need to divide and conquer. They need to get, it's just like when you watched all these gangster movies or these mafia movies, they always pin the people against the people, and then after they have killed each other off, then here comes in the high man to collect everything. Do you see what they're doing? They put these subliminal messages in front of your eyes, give you the truth and the lies at the same time.
And you don't have to agree with me, you can disagree with me, but time will tell.
Exactly what he said. Time will tell. Now you take a look around on your news. How many false flags have you seen? How many storms have you seen that was man-made? What are you guys waiting on? Now you know what? You got us that are trying to tell you, but we can't just go it, and one individual or 10 individuals or 50 individuals is not going to work. We need, in every state in our country, in the United States, is how we need to start it. In every state, all of us need to get together and start telling them we want charges brought up and an investigation brought up on all these crimes that has been done and committed on humanity. If they will lock your ass up for stealing a candy bar, if they will lock your ass up for driving without a license, then they need to be locked up for invasion, invading other countries, killing, sending out orders to kill innocent people, to invade. What do you think that they've been doing this whole time? They've been over there invading and imposing martial law and killing innocent people. What do you think is going to come in return? They're going to send our troops into overseas and bring a foreign troops in here to wipe us out, to kill us off, to put us in FEMA camps, concentration camps. All them millions and millions of plastic coffins you've seen that can hold up to 4 to 6 bodies? Yeah, that's for me and you and the rest of us. So you tell me what their plan is, family. I love you all. Every single being on this plane, I love you all. With my soul. With my heart. With my mind. I love you all. I am doing whatever I can to try to tell you guys that if we do not do something, we are next on the list. And your children and everything you know about life is about to be fucking gone. Excuse my French again for those that don't like my language, which I could care less, honestly. Because, like I said, you're missing the message. If you're worried about the cuss word I'm saying, then you're missing the message. If you're more worried about the cuss word that comes out of my mouth than the corrupt elite that is ran by the British Empire that is imposing to enslave the American people, have already sent our military over to enslave them, and now they want to bring a foreign. Do you see how that connects? We were foreign to them, so they sent our U.S. troops over there. Now they're going to do the same thing because it's all ran under the same damn thing, the British Empire. We need to cut the fucking British Empire off, and the only way to do that is let the money go. We don't need money. Money is a control mechanism to keep people down so they can, you know, you have the poor, the middle, and the higher class. That's all it is, to divide and conquer. Their divide and conquer strategies are anywhere and everywhere. Anywhere they can infiltrate, they will infiltrate. And you need to start using your mind and your heart to start evaluating the scenarios, these situations, these things that they are putting in our face, because they have to tell us. Free will. Don't ever forget that.
And I get there, and the guys that I'm serving with have been there for 6 months already. They were there in 2003. And I go, well, you know, I think it's come out that, you know, these people had nothing to do with 9/11. There was no Iraqi on those planes.
The soldiers,
Did you hear that? He said there was no Iraqis on that plane. They just wanted to invade that country, so they made up a false reason of why they need to have wars. Because for some reason, when they have wars, all of a sudden, or when a whole bunch amount of people, death rises, for some reason, everything, all the fucking stocks and shit and the money, everything just starts to plummet. It goes fucking sky high. You ever notice that? I bet you if you look up right now, you can notice that the market all of a sudden it's shooting up, isn't it? Wonder why. They want to take our lands, just like they did in Puerto Rico, just like they're doing in Texas and Florida, and eventually it's going to be all of us. You either do something now or get prepared to take yourself and your wife, be separated, put into these death camps, just like Nazi Germany did. And everybody thought Hitler was a good guy. No, he wasn't. They're all being controlled for a long ass time. This goes for hundreds and hundreds of years. So now, they're going to implement the same damn thing. The only difference is, imagine the technology then versus today.
Understand the message that we need to let them win the war.
We can see around here there's no Al-Qaeda, there's no terrorist syndicates in Baghdad or Iraq. Saddam had stamped them out. And I asked my buddies, well, you know, we're here to find weapons of mass destruction.
And if we don't do something, like I said, if we don't all stand up and participate in our free democratic society, you're going to lose your rights.
And they laughed at me.
Do you hear that? He's telling you, if you do not stand up, you wait around, you stick your nose in the air, guess what? You're going to be in one of them FEMA camps too. And your kids are going to be taken away from you. And they're going to be put. And you don't know. You have no inner and understanding what these sick demons do. They are sick. Let me tell you, we got a bunch of sick pedophilia, killing, murdering motherfuckers running the world, and you guys need to enter and understand that. as soon as possible, please.
And I said, well, you know, we're here to help the people. And they laughed at me.
He said,
You hear that? We're here to help the people. And they laughed at him. Telling you the truth.
This message is, let us win the war, and everybody cheers.
And I said, well, what's our mission? What's our goal? I thought we were gonna find the people that did 9/11. I thought we were gonna get these weapons of mass destruction. I thought we were gonna help people. And they're like, all we're trying to do is make it home alive.
And you're gonna lose them quick. They're devaluing the dollar. The Federal Reserve is printing money, which they don't have the authority to do, regardless of what Congress says they do.
You hear that? They do not have the permission to be printing Federal Reserve money. You guys have went to sleep and you guys have allowed. I'm only 34 years old. I've been awakened to this since 2012. Now, for my older cats, you guys should be exposing this shit just as much as I am. And for you newer cats, you need to enter and understand that everything that you know has been a lie. Even when it comes down to the very existence of your reality they have given you. Have they not gave you what you should like and what you should dislike? Have they not gave you who you should like and who you shouldn't like? Haven't they always been the motherfuckers to put the propaganda out there to divide and conquer, and you guys let them do it? You guys let them mind fuck you. That's all it is. Can't you see? It's a game. And as long as they have players in their game, they can keep continuing their Monopoly game. And if you look at Monopoly, what is it? Oh, well, let me see how many. I want to run the bank. I want to own all the properties. Because if you're the banker, then you can control what's going on. You can control the board. You can control the grid. You can control the people. You in there and overstand, they rub it in your face with a mockery. Just like when they show you the mocking tongue. They stick their tongue out and throw the sign up. That is the old mocking tongue. They're laughing at you. You get it yet?
There is an army rising up. There is an army rising up, and I'm telling you right now, you want to be a part of it. Because you know what? The enemy's trying to move too. Man, look at the news.
You know, Senator McCain, if you want to know the soldiers' opinion, you should ask them. But I'm tired of these politicians speaking on our behalf and using our name to lobby and to try to win this election.
And then I'm gonna lead you in now to the other lies. Because you guys know the lies, but I bled for these lies. I watched my brothers die for these lies.
It's in the Constitution. They do not have the authority to print paper money. That's in our Constitution.
Look at the news. Look at the evilness that is going on in this world. Look at the corruption. Look at the gay marriage. Look at these young people disrespecting elders, beating up elders for no reason.
People had lost people in 9/11. 1, 2, family. I lost many of my friends and brothers.
You know what? Ron Paul's the only Republican candidate that opposes the war. And guess what? He's got more military donations than any other candidate.
People jumping people. Look at the violence that is shared all across Facebook and WorldStar to the point where you're getting desensitized.
And I lost part of me for the stuff I did in Iraq.
So whatever you hear on TV isn't what the reality is. And the people need to stand up and unite and stop this.
Look at this, the gay people just trying to invade everything. The devil's voice is loud and clear, and he's trying to defy God stronger than ever before.
And then we go to January, February, March. You know, nothing's happening. And then Bush gives his speech about bring it on.
Well, Democrat and Republican, what does that say about what the military thinks? And you're talking about honor?
You guys think that I'm the only one who's fired up for God? No, I'll tell you, there's people all over the world. God is raising up an army, and it is about to be crazy. This earth is about to be shook.
And in April of 2004, we lost 135 soldiers.
70% of the people are against the war. 70% of Americans have been against the war for a long time.
There is an army that is rising up. You need to be a part of it. Soldier up, man up. Make up your mind that you're going to be sold out for Jesus. Don't let the devil pump you. Don't let nobody else make you feel ashamed.
For this lie, for his lies, for his swaggers being from Texas.
Look at that. You see that? You lose your loved ones for lies.
For this lie, for his lies, for his...
Your loved ones go over to fight for lies for the elite, and their end goal is to enslave all. It is the new world order. You enter and understand that. They want everyone to bow to them. I say, fuck them. Fuck the elite. Fuck the British. Fuck anybody that wants to step on any human rights. And that is for all beings across the whole country, not just in the United States, for all.
Swaggers being from Texas or whatever.
Because you are losing your rights as we speak. They got H.R. 2749, which is Food Safety Act, and this affects the entire country.
See, when the Civil War starts, we're going to be fighting for freedom, for liberty. We'll be fighting out of passion for what is right.
The more soldiers we lost, the more our procedures changed.
How about representing them?